Before we start off, let me give a quick overview of Turito. Turito is an innovative e-learning platform in a mission to make a quality education accessible to all. And now, Turito is present in USA, Canada, Middle East, India, Singapore, and Australia regions. And also programs offered by Turito are NAPLAN OC and one-on-one tutoring services for math, science, and English in Australia region. Also, how do we differentiate from other edtech platforms which are currently available? Turito is exclusively gives access to live and interactive one-on-one classes, which are personalized to the custom needs of the students. Regular assessments to track the students' progress and also doubt clarification sessions when are required for making their basics and concepts stronger. Also, Turito provides parent app access to make you part of your child's learning journey. Moreover, we have top 2% certified educators whom we partnered with to envision our mission. And before getting into the topic, let me have a quick intro about our speaker at today's event, Ms. Mansi Tomar. One of the star tutors at Turito, she is a holder of prestigious degrees and a dedicated math expert. She has an experience of 4 years as a trained graduate teacher. And thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Thanks for the welcoming. Today the topic is the key aspects of our webinar is the first one is the reason and the results of math phobia. Now, the question arises that what is a math phobia? From where it comes? Like you just listen from some of the students. If you just talk about maths, they just say that they don't know maths. They don't like maths. So mathematics for many students is no less furious than a demon. Many students feel sleepy while doing the mathematics questions. This course in mathematics is very low, and the confidence in mathematics is very low. Like if they know the questions, but they have no confidence to reveal the answer, that what is the result of this. They just give up saying that they can't do it. Unfortunately, the math avoidance lead less competency exposure and maths practice, leaving the student more anxious and mathematical unprepared. It means that the student is not doing practice enough in mathematics and not concentrating on the questions, that causes the maths phobia. Maths phobia may be the feeling of tension or a fear that interferes with math performance. The main cause of this is that when they forgot the concept, it is also due to the pressure of examination, like they want to score higher, or the pressure from the teacher side that they want to do this question correct. This is a maths phobia. And the result of math phobia is the stress. The students feels very stressful during this. Next comes the positive reinforcement to make number fun. Positive reinforcement means the positive attitude. If we have positive attitude towards math, it can be help in solving the questions. Like in a family, Vali ma'am, I just please.
Sorry, ma'am. 1 second. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Positive reinforcement means adding something pleasant or some likely to occur. Positive reinforcement is the process to reward goods and desirable behavior. For example, like any family rewards something to do work to a child, then the child works to just gain some gifts from the family. In the same way, while doing the questions, we just award the point so that these questions, they were just do with their interest. Now the next is the application of mathematics in real life. In real life, we are using mathematics without knowing it. Like we just count the money, or we just like the counting the monies, or we in the real life we just wait a minute. Yeah, mathematics is very useful in everyday life. Again, Valimam, I think this will yeah. Concept of math everyday without knowing, like managing money, balancing checkbook, playing music, like that. We just use maths in real life. Now, how can teacher and parents help? Teacher and parents act a motivator. They can prepare them for bright careers and to the challenges for the students. They just encourage the students to do the questions or helping the questions in the solution. So these are the key aspects of our webinar. Now the next comes, how can you tackle math anxiety? Math anxiety. The first one is nurture a positive attitude. We must have positive attitude towards math. Like so that we can manage the stress level, lessening depression, building coping skill that will serve well in future. Like we have a positive attitude towards solving the question, so that we just make the interest in the question to solve it and just to remove this math anxiety. Next is the partake in healthy competition. We always take part in the competition that requires our kids to do the best in the competitions is good enough. When students compete, they will become more interesting in research independently and learn work with others. These abilities prepare children in future situation for all kind. Next is the practice complex problem often. If we practice the questions, if we practice the maths, as maths is a practice subject, so if we practice it, we just get more confidence in solving the questions. And if the concept is clear by just practicing complex problems. Next one is the ask questions and clear doubts. If we are having problem in any of the questions, we are not understanding the concepts of that topic or that question, so we have to ask the question so that our doubt is just clear and we understand the concept. So these are the ways how can we tackle math anxiety. Next is how to solve a math problem. How we can solve the math problem. Like we are having a math problem. First, we have to read question carefully and understand. Like the question is for the division. So we have to just read the question and understand the type of the question. Then identify the problem type. Like the problem is related to which concept. How we solve it. We first identify that problem. Next is the visualizing and review the question. First, we visualize and then again review the question that the problem that we are seeing, that the problem is that type, it is right or wrong. So we just review the questions. Then we have to plan how to solve the problems. Then we have to make the steps how to solve the problem. Solve question and get answer. We just get the answer by solving it. Now go back and check the process. used, that what process you have used, is that process correct or is that process wrong. Then retain the concept, that will help in future. So we just, if we take an example of a problem of multiplication, so first we have to read the question carefully, that identify that this question belongs to the multiplication. Then we just make a plan that how we have to solve this question. Then we have to also check that is the answer that we are getting is right or wrong, and then we just retain the concept, means we understand the concept. If we are having problem, that will help in the future, so that we just do same type of problem in future also without any problem. So this is how you can solve a math problem. Next comes why learn maths with Turito. As you know that Turito is the motto of the Turito is always believe in a mindful learning. We always want the lesson to be customized on the basis of the child understanding. What's the child understand? What is the way? How we just help the child. If the child is have anxiety with the maths, how we can help it? So Turito customize the lesson according to that. If the child is preparing for NAPLAN, so I definitely focus on the NAPLAN concepts, the NAPLAN topics that we have having. If it is one-on-one classes, we focus then how the child is getting the lesson ahead and on the curriculum. Next one is the gain concept clarity from the ground up. We start from the basics, like we just first see the child, that where the child sits, the level of the child, and then we just see that the basics are clear or not. Because when we just start the maths, start the questions from the basic, then the maths is very easy. If the basics are not clear, the maths is not clear. So we just focus on the concepts, that the basics are clear or not. Next one is the get insights from experts in the subject. We have the expert subjects that will help the child in the maths. The importance on one-on-one, the child change from introvert to extrovert. We just provide one-on-one classes. So some children are introverts. In the groups, they can't speak due to the fear that what other things. If I ask a question, what my friend thinks about me, that I don't know a simple topic also. So that Turito just change the child introverts to extroverts. They are free to ask questions if they are having problem. If they are not understanding the concept, they are free to ask. Learn is personalized live interactive classes. We just go on the one-on-one classes. So this Turito is the right platform. We want students to come ahead to talk, to share the idea, so that we teachers solve their issues. We are 24-hour ready for the children to solve the issues. If the children is not understanding the things, they just ask us, and we will help in the concept, that how the concept is going on, how we can solve it, and we just point out the problem, that at what step, at what point the children is having problem. So so the next is, we make your exams ready. For the exams, we are having comprehensive material targeted to NAPLAN and OC. We customize the study material according to the children's need, how they need, what they need. And we have collaborative teaching of concepts like reading, writing, and grammar speaking. So we just provide all the things, all the concepts from the basics. So to remove this anxiety, if the student have, the student is free to ask the questions. If like the is like the student is just fear of maths, it have and it have anxiety, so we just give the practice problem. We just take one-on-one sessions. We just give the problems to solve, so that the student get confidence in solving the questions. The student know how to solve the questions, and he or she get interest in just solving the questions, and he or just take interest in the mathematics to do it. So thank you, and thanks for listening.
Thank you, ma'am, for the detailed overview of the topic. And now we would be taking up the questions from parents. Please send your questions in the Q&A section. We shall be answering them. Yeah, we got a question, ma'am. How parents help the children with math anxiety?
Okay, the parents can help them children in the maths anxiety. Like if the children is facing problem in maths, we just take some steps to just do the questions like this. We if the question is for the addition or subtraction, we just apply the way, so that the children is also enjoy in that. Like for a mathematics, we in the topic addition, what we just take, we just uh, apply the way, so that the student is also enjoy in that. We have many activities to explain the addition, subtraction of multiplication. Like this, parents helps in the students. Parents also motivate the students to do the question, that you can do it, you just do like that.
Okay, ma'am. The next question. What are the factors contributing to math phobia?
The factors contributing to maths phobia is the stress or the pressure that the children is having. Like the children is having a pressure of score good marks, but score good marks just get them into the stress. That's why they forgot the concept, and if they forgot the concept, they just can't do the question, which contributes to math phobia. So we always motivate the students. If the student do the wrong question in the first time, it's okay. We can't say you just do the wrong and that. We have to motivate them, so that they can do the question properly.
Okay, ma'am. And the next one. Why are students afraid of maths?
Students afraid of maths is same due to the stress and like the pressure. Like the some of the parents or the teacher just say that the answer should be correct, we just want the marks. That's wrong. We don't want the marks. The main thing is that we have to clear the concepts, that how the concepts is clear of the question, and how the student gain that concept, so that he can't have problem in future to do the same concept. So the main thing is always motivate the student. If the question is wrong also, answer is wrong also, the student don't know how to do the question, we have to motivate the student, not to scold his or her that you don't know, you have your answer is wrong. We always motivate the student to do the questions.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. And the next one is how do you cure math anxiety?
How what?
How do you cure math anxiety?
Okay, the math anxiety is cured by just motivate the student, or by just taking the way, so that the student enjoy the class, or the student enjoy the question. If the teachers and teachers and parents motivate the student ki yes you can do it, or if you do this question you just reward some points, you will be getting some points, some gifts, that will be very helpful to just remove the maths anxiety so that student can do the question according to it.
Okay, ma'am. And one more question. My child hates math. How to make him get interested in the subject?
If the child hates math, we have to just apply the ways to get in the interest. Like if the child is hate maths, we have to apply the way, like if I just take the example of addition and subtraction, we always take the example of real life. Like for the addition, just take 2 or 3 object and say to count it, so that children also get a enjoyable activity, so that it also make the interest in maths. So the maths is an interesting subject by just going to the real life examples, and the child is also understand it, that how we can apply the maths in the real life, and how the real life example helps the students to just do the questions very easily.
Okay, ma'am. And the next question is how to improve calculation speed?
How to improve calculation? As all know that maths is a practice subject. If we practice maths, then that's the only the way to improve calculation speed. We have to practice maths. We don't have to learn math, or we don't have to just cramp the solution. We have to practice it. If there is a one type of question, we have to practice 6 7 questions like that. With the help of this way, we just improve the calculation speed.
Okay. And the next one, any daily tips to follow to make child improve in math?
The daily tips is to follow that the child improve in maths. Like we just make a schedule of maths. Like we just say that we have as all know, maths is a practice subject. We can't learn the solution, so it means if we practice more, the maths is improve for the child. Like we just give 4 questions and then we give 6 questions. So like this way they practice more, and the calculation point and all the concept of maths will be improved.
Okay, ma'am. And next, how to build stronger foundation in math? Any tips or strategies?
How to build strong foundation? The strong foundation is maths is built from the basics of the maths. If we don't know the basics, like if I just take the example for the multiplication and the tables, if we don't know the tables, we can't multiply. So the basics of the math should be clear, that how the question is starting, what are the basics. If we know the basics, then it will make a strong foundation in mathematics. If we know the basics, we can do the higher level questions also. So the main thing is maths is to know the basics, that from where the question starts.
And the next one, my child is good in math but makes small mistake in calculations. How to avoid making these mistakes in math while solving the sums?
Okay, if the students is good, and the small mistake in calculation is due to the lack of the practice. Many students don't practice the maths. They have a confidence that we just do one question, so we can do all the questions. This will not good. If he or she know the question, he or she will practice more question related to this. By practicing only, we just make the calculation strong by giving the sums, by giving the questions related to the same concept. We can just make the calculation part strong, so that the child not make mistake in the calculation part.
Okay, ma'am. And the next one, what leads to math anxiety?
What leads to math anxiety is like, if I just take an example of the grades in now we just having the competitions, like the student having higher grade is intelligent, student having got higher marks is intelligent. That leads to the maths and anxiety. Like if the students who just get 20 out of 50 and the one is getting 50 out of 50, the main thing is the number difference. The main thing is that he is first and he is second and he is third. That's just cause the maths anxiety. So we always motivate the students if they are having less marks also, that you can do it. You just practice the questions and try it for the next time. Not we just say you don't know, you don't have this, you got less marks. No, some students are like when they practice more, then they just got the calculation point strong, then they just the practicing maths just help the questions in solving. So we always motivate the student, not just saying that you are getting less marks. So we always motivate students so that they can do better.
Yeah, ma'am. And next question, is there any remedies for math anxiety?
Is there any
Remedies.
remedies? Yeah, the remedies are the same like the practicing the math. The first one is the this, that we have to practice maths a lot. Second one is to just make the calculation, make a math a very interesting subject with the help of the activities. First we have to just give the activity to the student to understand the concept, then we have to give the question that the activity that you have do this concept, the activity that is having the concept is related to this question. So there the child just relate the activity and the question, and this will help to solve the question.
Okay, ma'am. No more questions, ma'am. So we will be ending the session now.
Okay.
And also we'll be having session in the next coming week as well. We hope to see you all again. If you have any queries, please write us at care@turito.com, and for more info, visit our website www.turito.com. Thank you. Have a nice day. And
Thank you
ma'am,
all.
thank you.
Thank you all.